What's good?
I'm good. It's good to be here.
Can I say, well done actually. You were early.
Yeah.
I was like, oh gosh, this guy's going to come at like 4 o'clock. But, you know, quite impressive, quite impressive.
Thank you.
All right, so we are going to be asking you a ton of questions. A ton of questions. I saw some videos I'm going to be asking you about. So feel free. Relax.
Yeah.
Make yourself at home. Yeah? We're also going to be listening to some new music from you. Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
So we've got 2 tracks that we're going to play. When were these tracks released?
Yesterday.
Just yesterday?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so we're going to be listening to this in a second. So, first of all, let's just quickly run through your journey so far. So you're still signed to Mavens, of course?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Maven and Jonesy.
Sorry?
Maven and Jonesy.
Maven and Jonesy, yeah. So I heard that it was actually the Prince that discovered you.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I did a freestyle to his song, and you know, he liked it, and you know, we started talking from there. Then, you know, I came to Lagos all the way
From where?
From Benin City.
Okay.
Then we started, you know, talking, started, you know, sharing ideas on making music. Then after a while, he introduced me to Don Jazzy, and you know, things went on from there.
Okay. So what do you think about this? Because when your first single dropped, I saw a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's supposed to be the next Kid and everything." So, what do you think about that?
I'm here to, you know, create my own legacy and respect to those before me, and of course, people are always, you know, entitled to their own opinion, and I respect that, you know. But personally, I have my own goals, and you know, I don't tend to be like anybody, but I just tend to, you know, take the industry to the next level, and so will the generation after me, you know, do. You know.
I like that you said respect to those before me. I'm gonna remember this very day, because you're gonna blow up like globally now, and you'll be like, no, nobody paved the way for me. Why are you trying to shade our brother? Like, I did this all by myself.
I tweeted like months ago. I was like, respect to those who paved the way for us, because surely, like, you know, that includes a lot of people. That includes even my CEO, my boss, the Prince. That includes Don Jazzy. They all had their, you know, impact in the industry one way or the other, you know. And that's what we are trying to do. That's what the new generation is trying to do. We're trying to not, you know, bring this. We're not trying to put the same thing on the table. We're actually trying to, you know, take the game to the next level, open doors, so that the generation after us, you know, can take on from there.
Yeah.
It's a huge movement, you know. It's taking us as a country and as, you know, and as a continent, you know, to a greater height. And I think we should just, you know, show each other love, and you know, we win together.
I'd say you're definitely taking things to greater heights in 1 year, considering the fact
that
it was
it's
around.
Not 1 year already.
It's not 1 year yet.
Nah.
What month did you break out?
March 22nd, 2019.
Wow. Because by the start, so say by March.
Wait, are you sure it's not
Rema?
been 1? Why do I feel like I've been listening to you for like 2 years?
Because he's blown up. Do you think you've
1 year.
adjusted to this like celeb lifestyle where you know your name, being a little rock star? You've adjusted.
Yeah. You know, I didn't when it all came in, like when it was, you know, when the, you know, the whole traction and the whole engagement was coming in, I actually had to, like, you know, sit back and understand from afar before, you know, I go out there, so I don't, you know, get carried away by the whole wave and, you know, get distracted. And so yeah, you know, that's why I'm like, mostly I'm indoors, you know, learning, and not only learning from the wins of legends and, you know, people before me. I'm also learning from the mistakes, the failures, and, you know, yeah.
Good. Let's talk more about your life in Benin before you moved to Lagos. What was that like? Were you still studying? Had you decided to leave school because you knew you were really passionate about music? Were your parents on board? Were they happy to see you leave Benin, or were they like, no, and you just went against their will?
When I was in school, I was doing music, but at some point in time I wasn't really sure. But that's why till now I always, you know, appreciate the church, because they gave me that platform and they gave me that confidence I needed to, like, believe in myself and believe in my sound, you know. And you know, when I was in church, you know, I was performing, I was rapping mostly,
Okay.
And yeah, I told my mom like this is what I want to do, but at first she wasn't really feeling it, you know, cause like, you know, things were hard, but it wasn't looking like I was the only man, you know, in the house, so I had to, you know, do something more tangible, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But at some point in time, I kept performing, and
So are you the oldest?
no, I'm not the oldest.
Okay. Well, you're the only boy.
Yes. I was not before I lost my brother, but yeah.
Sorry
But
about that.
yeah, it's cool. You know, so things started growing from church. I started performing in children's church till I was a teenager. I started performing in the teens church. So things, you know, got big from the whole church scene. And I started performing in the main sector where the adults, you know, worship. And then my mom started seeing me on stage, and her friends like, "Is that your son?" And she was like, "Yeah."
She was
yeah.
not proud.
She was not proud.
So you were actually part of the choir. But
Yeah.
what was
yeah.
your favorite church song to sing? The
Uh,
one that you always like, you know, the one that you always like started
okay,
singing.
the one that inspired me and touched me so much is the one Frank Edward and TV1.
I don't know that one, so you can
Into
sing it
the
for me.
bless me, oh. Do you know that one?
I don't know it.
What's it now?
It's huge, oh. I like that song. No, I don't want to sing today anymore. But
Okay.
yeah, I like that
All
song.
right. So you now moved to Lagos. You signed with Mavens, and you're just about to drop your first single. How were you feeling? Were you thinking, okay, is this going to be a hit? Are these people going to feel me, or is it just going to, be released and just
From
not
the
make an
first
impact?
from the first EP, there was so much confidence, because if there was no confidence, I wouldn't have said another banger.
Yeah, I was about to say, for the fact that you added, sorry with that.
You know, it's the first banger, but like I said, another banger because there will be a continuation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just a prophecy. It's a move. You have to make that move before, you know, the spiritual side back you up. You have to make that physical, you know, you have to lay that physical seed. I was really confident. Like I knew I worked hard because I spent like close to a whole year recording. I didn't go out, you know. I was just recording and, you know, planning, you know, my vision, how I want to be seen in the first year, how I want to be seen in the second year, you know, 10 years ahead, you know, stuff like that. I planned the whole thing down. My mask, my performances, hairstyle, my
So
branding.
why the look that you've landed on? So the earring, the mask, the performance, the whole secret where is Rema, which one is Rema type thing that you do? Why did you land on that?
Because there are actually there are things that will help me express my sound better, that will differentiate me from the whole. I won't try to, you know, stay away from the Afrobeat, you know, discussion, but like I want to just, you know, change the way the Afrobeat artists are being perceived, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I had to, you know.
So do you feel like Afrobeats artists were being perceived negatively before?
You know, out there, you know, they just think Afrobeat artists are just like, you know, just have a certain type of branding, and they try to, you know, belittle us by the way we, you know, brand ourselves and come out there, and, you know, how we perform, how we look, and, you know, and telling from these times, you know, our artists have been looking really different and, you know, swagged up, the ice on, it's lit. When we go out there, they give us our respect because, you know, we look our sound, we are bold, we're confident. We're confident in our looks and we're confident in our sound, and literally that's what, you know, I'm not, why I went for those, you know, that style is not really, I didn't want to actually go for the super expensive stuff because a lot of young kids look up to me and I don't want to put them under pressure. So I had to give them something they could, you know,
Emulate without having to steal or something.
Yeah. So I had to look like, let's say, a superhero. You know, that's what, you know, they feel is a part of them in that picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right, so we have got Beema coming up right now. Tell us a bit about Beema.
Beema. Okay, I was in LA, and my international manager told me there was a producer that would like to work with me, Russian, and I've actually, you know, heard, you know, stuff from Russian, and it was a great privilege. And I was like, alright, let's see. So we, you know, we created that song, and, you know, I spent a couple of hours in the studio, you know, putting that song together. But I actually wanted to, you know, take the sound to the next level, because when I say I'm the future, I actually have to back that up. That's why I had to switch up the melodies and go for a whole different market, and with the whole Afrobeat discussion infused in it. Yeah. Literally, it's just about our African girls.
African girls. Oh, we're going to be talking about that a lot more in a second. Right now, though, this is Rema with Beema. Check it out. If you haven't heard it, have a good listen. Let us know your thoughts, and please kindly rate this out of 10. If you have any questions for Rema, jumped on you.
Do you remember this?
Oh, I think that was New York, my US tour.
Oh, what?
Yeah, New
And
York.
you carried that. You didn't struggle. I was like, Rema's done this before.
Okay, for real. Let me tell you the story. Like, that was the first time. Like, that was the first time doing that, and I was really surprised. She was light though. She was not that heavy, but yeah, I had to keep
get her
up.
number?
I don't know.
You're a church boy.
I don't know.
He has to love too now.
I said I don't know. There's no answer to that, but yeah.
I don't know. It's not a no.
Exactly.
Okay, no.
It's okay. It's okay. And then, the weirdest thing I saw was this girl that looks like you, and then you guys met up. That was so freaky.
Yeah.
So did you find out that maybe she's related to you, or there's no relation at all?
There's no relation, and I was really surprised. Like when I saw her, I was like, I had to like take like calm myself down, cause like I was like it was like me with a bone.
That's creepy. Do you guys still talk?
Scary.
Yeah, but she speaks French, so
sick.
At some point we had to use Google Translate to talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but it was. I remember the first time I saw the picture, I was like, "Oh, somebody had messed with this picture."
Yeah, I thought it was
this
Photoshop.
is you, and then they messed with it and everything. So yeah, very interesting.
Real.
All right, we're gonna be talking about your experiences so far and possible international collabos in a second. But first, let's hit you with this one. This is the remix of your, groundbreaking song, Do Maybe. This one features Becky G. This is the Beat 99.9 FM. Rema's still in the building. Holler at us if you have any questions for him. It's 2:35. This is the Beat 99.9 FM. You good? You okay?
Why? You guys are confusing him. Leave him alone.
So we're trying to find out. We're trying to find out if Rema's like looking. I mean, if he's single now. You're single, right?
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I'm sure there's one girl somewhere who thinks.
I mean, are we gonna have one
I'm
girl
single.
listening and she's gonna call us and be like, he's actually not single.
I'm single.
Okay.
Everybody knows
So,
I'm single.
and he said he's looking. And there's somebody else in this studio that's single.
Me,
Possibly looking.
Rema.
Okay,
Yes,
it's
you.
you, isn't it?
And we're trying to find, your spec. You said you don't have a spec, but you did say that it sounds like you're looking for something serious.
Yeah. And I don't want to, I don't want to have a lot of girls in my life, but like I'm just looking out for the right one.
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about like when we started. And where he is now. I can't remember actually. So, but do you think like, because obviously you want things to, get bigger and better for you career-wise. And obviously with that comes more attention and then more female attention. So do you think this is something that you can actually, do? Like keep yourself to yourself, not get too, not get involved with like too many, different women?
Yeah, literally, because like personally it's a discipline, and also I've had a lot of talks, a lot of counsels and stuff. But yeah, I respect my female fans. I love them so much, and I want to be there for them at all times. But when you talk about relationship, I would like to give it some time, and I would like to just go out for the right one. And it's not about spec or anything. It's just knowing she's the right one, and
Yeah. So cute. So how do you sift through all the female attention that you get? Because how do you tell the right one is from many different continents?
It's hard, to be honest. It's hard, and I don't know. I feel when she comes, I'll just know. But right now, I'll say I'm confused. But I just want to focus on the music and head for the skies and keep going, and maybe when I actually get to a estate, I'll find the right one. But for now,
Okay. You know what? Let's move on. I feel like I'm causing too much trouble.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, I agree.
I love love. I love bringing people together.
No, not forced love. Not when you're trying
But this
to.
is,
not
you
to
know,
be careful.
there's some kind of. Anyways, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. No,
All right.
nothing.
Okay.
I'm
So
not trying to jail time.
let's talk about the new singles that you released yesterday. They're part of an upcoming project, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell us about that project.
Oh wait, upcoming project.
Oh, is it part of? It's not part of an upcoming
No,
project.
no, no, no.
Okay.
It's just.
So it's just singles. So it's not part
they're
of
just
like
singles,
a.
yeah. Like,
Okay.
these are my like official single, like the
Okay.
yeah, because I've been dropping EPs literally.
So these are not part of an EP. They're just singles you're dropping.
Yeah, just singles.
All right. So what else are you working on?
More music, literally. You know, some of this music, like let's say Rainbow, I recorded that 2018.
Really?
You know, there's so much music from 2018 still in the archives. So much music from 2019 too. But you know, a lot of people, are asking for the album, but I'll let that come in when the time is right.
To be honest, I don't feel that, especially in this day and age, I don't feel like you need to rush and do an album.
Yeah.
If you're steady getting singles that are, doing their rounds and doing very well, I think that's alright. I think that's very okay.
Yeah, whenever I drop, singles, EPs, I drop them when I drop them at strategic times when I know if I drop this song at this point in time, it's gonna open certain doors. There's just time, and you have to wait and observe, then know the right time to take the game to an extent. And also, I had this sound coming a long time, but I had to groom the ears of my listeners. So I started with Beema, I started with Iron Man, then started going to Bad Commando Lady.
Yeah.
It goes up from there. It's just a whole. I'm just laying the stacks together.
Yeah. So you've been getting there've been a lot of reviews. I think, did I read, was it the Fader that did one on you?
Yeah.
Or I think I've seen several. So were there any reviews that you kind of saw and you were just like, oh my gosh, my mind is blown?
Fader was huge.
Yeah.
Fader is Fader is very, very huge. Pitchfork, Hypebeast is a great privilege because they don't put
Just
anybody
anyone,
on their magazine, and it's not up to a year and they reached out. It's so much. It means a lot. It's not like my face is too fine for them to put on their cover, because I know I'm not cute, but like
Nadine?
I don't know.
I was about to say I beg to differ. Well, not I beg to differ, but don't say that. But tools will come for me, so continue.
I'll say this, Rema. Somebody here thinks you're very cute.
Nah,
God does. God, for sure.
All right, let me stop teasing Nadine. So you mentioned that you were you were touring the States. So I mean, it's such a big thing. You barely sort of been around for like a year, but you're already touring. So have you been to any countries that you in your life never thought you'd visit?
Yeah, first of America, because I was, even from Benin City, I was hearing, how hard it was to, go to America, how hard it was to go to London, I always used to pray like, God, I would like to, fly on a plane and stuff like that, and all of a sudden, just flying around the world, it's huge, like,
It's insane.
it's really huge for me, and yeah, I'll say America. America, the greatest country in the world right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I saw this morning. You've probably seen it yourself. It's your Spotify listeners in many different countries around the world. So the highest top 5 Spotify listeners. And in Paris, you have like 46,000. In LA, you have like 42,000. New York is 36. Chicago is 33. And London is 32. Have you been to everywhere on this list?
Go again.
So it's Paris, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, and London.
Yes, I've been to it.
Every single place?
Every single, yeah.
What was the crowd reception like?
All love. Like, it's so amazing how my music have this global attraction and global connection. Is very beautiful. It's very beautiful because like every part of the world feel they have something to pick from my sound. So that's why some people be like, okay, you sound Indian. Some people say, this, oh wow, it sounds Latin. Oh, it sounds this. It sounds this. It's just a whole mix of cultures in one sound, and it's mind blowing. You know, that's why everybody just have their own, you know, spoon to, you know, pick from, you know,
Okay.
the meal. Yeah.
So for our listeners, what's your real name?
Divine Ikuba.
Divine.
Yeah.
How did you come to Rema?
From church.
How did that happen?
I heard that in church. I heard it actually. It's actually spelled Rhema, but I felt it was too long, so I actually removed the H and just.
I've heard of all. I can't remember what it means though. What is Rema?
Yeah, it's literally God's word from another. Is the next level of revelation of God's word.
Pastor Rema.
As in power.
All right, so we're gonna listen to Rainbow now. Then we've got to wrap things up. We're gonna get you to, you know, give a lovely, sweet message to your fans. You have many fans all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get you to do that, let us talk a bit about Rainbow. What can you tell us about that song?
Rainbow, so many memories. Actually, that day I recorded a song with DV. Shout out to DV, the producer. I recorded a song called Why that day, that same day. So in the evening, I was like, let's create something. I'm in the mood. Let's create something happy, because Why was a sad vibe, and it got me moody the whole day. I was like, okay, we need to switch up the vibe. And it was like, okay, try this beat. And you know, first I just, you know, freestyled, and it was fun. We were having so much fun. And literally I was just, you know, trapping, young boy life, high school, rich kid, girls, fast cars, literally, that's it.
All right, okay. This is Rainbow. Once again, if you haven't heard this, let us know your thoughts. Have a good listen and rate it out of 10.